Ask Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of Over Ask. Today, we have our very first, what do you call it? Repeat guest. I'm a little foggy today. Danny Deals. Dan Oneil is on the show. I don't think we need to introduce you really, Dan, but can you introduce yourself real quick? And we're going to get right into it because you've done something. You've unlocked,
Pandora's box.
Yeah, really. So let's tell everyone already knows, but tell them who you are, and then we're gonna get right into this.
Thank you guys for having me. It's always an honor. I appreciate being the first repeat guest in show history. I'm Dan Oneil, 28 years old, aka Danny Deals. That is my evil twin. I have the number one team here on Long Island, and I think the emphasis today is going to be social media and my new shiny blue check that I did just receive. That's the only reason.
Yes, that's we're gonna jump right into this. Break it down for us. This is incredible stuff. This is breaking. One day you just appeared. You had some hacking problems. You came back on the gram. You had a fucking blue check. What happened?
Yeah.
Dan is verified on Instagram.
Yes.
This is what we are talking about today. This is Matt and I have been talking about this for a year and a half, and it actually happened with Dan.
Yeah.
It's life-changing. Definitely life-changing. And yeah, I kept getting hacked, and these people were getting like 50, 60,000 followers. Like I was losing a ton of my own followers to them too. And then it started to get to a point where they were like actually DMing people. And I don't know if people are just stupid or what, but they were like engaging back.
The fake Dan Oneil accounts?
Yeah, but it would be like Dan Oneil or like with 4 L's, like just super not me. Like how do you even get mistaken, So finally, like it got to a point where this is like the 7th account, and you can't report an account unless the person you're reporting it for is verified. So nothing ever happened with these accounts. And it's just like one day after the other on my story. So the agent that sold my house, we're at the final walkthrough, and he's like, "Hey man, you got that $250?" I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know the guy. He's like, "Yeah, what do you mean?" He's like, "We were talking about on Instagram earlier. I sent you $250 in Ethereum. Like you said, you were going to give me the cash at the walkthrough." I'm like, "Dude, what?" I'm like, "I don't even know what Ethereum is. How can you mistake that?" So it got to a point where like it was getting really, really bad. And I was with Eric actually, and we were down here in Naples where I am right now. And I just got like completely locked out of my account. They switched it over to like a music account. This was like a 6-month-long attack on me. They had a Spotify and like an Apple Music playlist. They had like these articles written about me. The songs that they created were actually kind of good. I still listen to them to this day. But so for like a week and a half, I was locked out of Instagram. I paid one of my buddies to make a couple like press releases, like real estate. I sent it to Instagram and just said, like, if I don't get my account back tomorrow, like I'm gonna be working at Chick-fil-A. And not that there's anything wrong.
You DM'd Instagram and said that to him?
No, my buddy did.
Okay. So you had a connection at Instagram.
Yeah.
Got it. And then did you just do like the submit verification thing that we all try to do on a weekly basis?
So I mean, you're only supposed to do it once every 30 days, I believe. But I tried to do it, and then I think that he kind of parlayed it. I think it was a little bit of like politics. He reached out to one of his friends that were there and were like, "Hey man, this is this kid's entire, livelihood." And fortunately, I got back in like 3 days later. I got an email from Instagram. It was pretty cool, saying that I was verified, and I just opened my app and I was back, and all my burners were back too. That was one of the other things I was really upset about, because not only did I lose my account, but I lost all my burners. Yeah, I had nothing.
Have you tried anything cool since you got it? Like, have you DM'd someone or commented on like a celebrity's page and they've responded or something?
I'm all over Instagram now. I spend like an hour a day. I just call it like, prospecting, where I'm just commenting on like Sports Center or like Barstool or Eric's, post. And the amount of like likes and comments and follows that I get from it is insane. And the coolest part about it, and it's so fucked up, honestly, like our society is so stupid. I have like Emily, right? My girlfriend will call to get like a reservation somewhere, like let's say Catch. "Oh, sorry, we're booked until May 25th. I go on Instagram and I just DM them and say, "Hey, any way we can get in an hour?" They're like, "Yes, no problem." Like, done. And then I'm sitting next to like the Mets closing pitcher and they're bringing me free drinks. I shouldn't be getting that, like, Jesus. But it's happened now. Like, I don't like throwing it around, but it works.
So what you're saying is we have to be loosey-goosey with our credit cards. We have to start putting homeless people in the Ritz for 3 months and try and get hacked by music producers who produce, better than mediocre music.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Okay. And then you'll be able to get into Catch. You'll be able to get into any restaurant bar you need in Nashville. I mean,
your life just seems 1,000 times better than it was before. I want to get back real quick to that email you got from Instagram, because I don't know if you get these, Matt, and I'm sure you did before too, Dan. I get a million emails that are saying I'm getting verified. I got a DM on a daily basis, and every day I have a little hope that I think that it actually is that email from Instagram. So did you even click on this thing, or did you just check your Instagram immediately? Because if you click on these, that's when they actually hack you. Because if you click on it, they'll say, oh yeah, all you have to do is put in your password and then you're verified. Little do you know, you give up your password and then you're done.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, the amount of times that I've gotten spammed, right, where I've given some random guy with like 10 followers $500 to get me verified, I can probably count on my hands. The amount of times I click on those, I almost clicked on it the other day. So I got it on WhatsApp.
You're already verified?
I swear to no, it was saying that they were gonna delete my profile. I'll read you the message on WhatsApp. I freaked out. I literally had it open for like 10 minutes. Like, do I do it? Do I do it? And then I Googled like the message, and it came up as like a spam. So I still get those. So when they had emailed me, I hadn't even seen it. I just like one day just opened up my Instagram, like, oh, let's hope I get my Instagram back today. And I saw it with a blue check. And I was like, oh shit, this is real. I called you right away. I was pumped, both of you guys.
That was the happiest I've ever seen you. Yeah, that was like the best FaceTime I've ever got from someone. It was like you were celebrating the biggest, deal closing ever or something. It was crazy. Your face was just filled with joy. The
only thing that sucks though is like archived and deleted all like half my shit, and it's still musician on my profile, and I'm afraid that if I switch it over, Instagram is gonna yank my blue check. So it says
it still says musician.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. So had you lost your Instagram, you would legit how much business do you get from Instagram? Do you have like a number amount of deals, or how do you track it?
Yeah, I would say I probably did like 78 deals off Instagram last year. I probably recruited 20 of the 25 people on my team through Instagram. The amount of opportunities and business I get from it, I can't even really put a number on it. The ROI it's my business is referral and it's Instagram. I'm not picking up any Zillow calls. I'm not cold calling anymore. I'm not doing any, door knocking, nothing like that. It's all Instagram. And now the amount of followers and everything that I'm getting just from interacting and having that blue check, I can comment the dumbest thing in the world on Eric's post, and you can comment something funny. My comment goes to the top and it will get 100 likes, and I'll wind up getting, 75 followers on top of just the random engagement that I'm getting. Before I was verified, I was having like 200,000 people a month, I guess, on my page. Now it's like 600,000.
We get it. We're peasants. Yeah. You don't have to rub it in here. I know.
No, I know. I just have a cheat code.
Trust me, I have some great comments, and I see your fucking Danny Deals blue check. You say fucking
ha. You can say hi.
Yeah, he gets fucking 700 followers. I'm like creating content within the comments here. Getting nothing.
So are you actively trying to do this now? You're commenting on like real estate pages, or what pages are you targeting?
I have your dumb post notifications on, so I go on right away and I comment. Barstool Sports, like I said, Sports Center, just things that I'm interested in. And then
Dan, know what you should do? You should comment on sports teams in your area, like the Islanders, the Rangers, and people will probably like go to your profile and see that you're an agent and shit.
That's smart.
The amount of, now I can DM like anyone that has a blue check, I DM them, I get a response right away. That's the other thing that was messed up. The amount of times that I DM'd like Inman or Real Deal to like potentially write an article about my team and I, for 4 years, not one response. I had 25 messages, read. I was like, you know what? I'm 2 for 2 with these reservations. Let me see if, they'll answer me. I DM the Real Deal. Within a second back, I get a follow. I get a reply. I get an email. It is so messed up. I'm telling you, it's
not just a real estate cheat code. It's a life cheat code. The fact that you're getting into catch and all these restaurants now from it too. It's crazy how much our society values it. I mean, it's not crazy, I guess, because we value it more than most.
Yeah, but we're like, I think I always thought we were kind of out of our minds, but I guess
clearly it's not. Look at him. He's literally at the Ritz again right now too.
But Dan, you should do that. You should comment on like sports. Like, what if you can become the fucking agent for the Islanders?
Yeah, I mean, I'm way ahead of you. I've already been DMing a bunch of. Go look at my page. Half of them already follow me back too, which is sick.
Really?
Yeah, swear to God. But the other cool thing too is now like I'm also able to make even more money off of Instagram. So now like speaking gigs and everything, my price kind of goes up because I have that validation that I'm verified. And I have a ton of these companies, a ton of different businesses that are reaching out to do, story ads or post ads or even just like product placement. Like I could show them that, hey, listen, I just got 350,000 views on my reel. If I have a bottle of Fiji right here the whole entire time, like that's a lot of eyes on it. So now I'm also able to take that avenue. And the best part about all of it, in my opinion, is there's not a single other agent on Long Island, aside from like the Hamptons guys like JB and Full Free, who aren't in my market. There's not another agent that's verified. So now I walk into a listing appointment and I show them that, and I show them my engagement, and I don't have to bring a listing packet.
You show them the blue check.
Well, I mean, I show them my Instagram numbers. Yeah, I show them, what my videos are getting and how many comments, views.
Do you think you're a little too heavy on Instagram because you got hacked, right? So for a few weeks, you could literally do nothing on the platform. And you say you get 90% of your business, all your referrals from Instagram. So what would your move be if your Instagram did get permanently deleted?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely am way too heavily on Instagram. I think it's really important that you are spread out, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. It's something that I'm struggling with constantly and that I definitely need to improve on. For me, it's just my content I feel like is so catered towards Instagram that it's tough to repurpose and put it other places. But it's something that I'm definitely trying to do. But if I were to get hacked, honestly, I think I would want to start like from scratch. I would want to start brand new and try and build a new account and not have any like bot accounts on my thing and not use hashtags. Like I almost like what Massive Agent's doing. I think that's a really cool,
massive asshole.
Yeah. But I think that's really cool what he's doing. And I would want to try that and try to build up an account from scratch and see how it would take me.
Yeah. I feel like that too. I feel like that on TikTok. I feel like my TikToks could be way better and they're not getting any views. I should scratch it and start from zero. But I also feel like that on Instagram, that like so much of it is, all my business kind of comes from Instagram referrals like you, Dan. Mm-hmm. But I think we're kind of building a name at this point too, that like if something were to happen, we still are building a brand that's, I think, maybe more than just Instagram now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the smart things that we did when we first started is build the Facebook page alongside the Instagram, build the Twitter following. So, our Twitter's over 50,000, Facebook's over 100,000 likes, TikTok's up there almost at 20,000, YouTube. So it's really important for agents or any sort of creator to be on all these platforms, because if you get one taken away, you could get one taken away for just saying the wrong thing. You could get hacked. You can make the wrong comment, at the wrong time politically or something like that. And then you're done. And the only thing you really own as a creator is your mailing list and your website. I mean, even with your website, obviously your host could kick you off. So the mailing list is something that people really need to focus on, which we have been recently. But do you do any sort of mailing list, or like, do you own anything? Matt, I'm stopping the podcast.
Okay.
Guess what I was doing today?
What?
Scrolling through real estate Facebook groups to get content. But instead of content, I got something else. You know what that was?
No.
The same question over and over again. What is the best real estate CRM?
Yes. This is the most frequently asked question in real estate agent history, Eric. Don't you know that?
No chance.
Well, I'm going to let you know a little secret here, so come close, all right? The people have spoken, and the answer is unequivocally Boomtown. Boomtown is the #1 user-rated real estate CRM with all of the tools and tech you need to generate and convert conversation-ready leads. To check out Boomtown and see how you can score $750 in free digital advertising, visit boomtownry.com/overask. Now that's Boomtown, ROI.com/overask.
Besides, your house and everything.
Yeah, watches,
sold, I guess, and watches and.
No, I don't have a mailing
list. Gel and cologne and
$20,000
worth of golf clubs,
Ed Hardy
shirt, Martin and an Ed Hardy shirt.
All right, sponsored. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't, and it's something that I definitely, like I said, it's something I need to improve on this year. For me specifically, I'm really trying to get the business and the structure in place and in order, and then everything else will follow suit. Everything kind of happened very quickly for me and my business, so now I'm kind of trying to catch up and implement the right things. And I'm learning a ton from not only you guys, but Byron and Tom Toole and my coach, Jeff Mays, and Tom Ferry. So now I'm kind of getting those things back in place and trying to get a little bit more strategic with my business and not just making these silly videos.
Now, it's cool, like what happened to you, and you came out on the other side with a blue check. But I feel like, Eric, if this had happened to you and you went a week or two without it, I feel like you would be dead. You wouldn't live to see the blue check.
I mean, Eric was with me. What do you mean? Ask Eric.
I know, but I feel like Eric
you still have. Well, you're right, Matt. As a social media company at this point, losing my most engaging platform where I have the most followers would almost be a death sentence. Yeah, like I said, luckily,
that's like Barstool losing it.
It is, But I mean, Barstool now has so many other
Yeah.
Instagram accounts and bloggers and talent that they could still sustain losing like that hub account.
Yeah.
You know, and we have Bad Real Estate Picks, Over Ask, the Broke News Network, Broke Agent Media. So I would have those as backups, but it would be a devastating blow to the brand. I mean, that's where all the influence comes from right now.
Yeah.
So that's why YouTube is kind of our number one focus now too, is because not only can you monetize it better than Instagram, but I feel like you can't get kicked off there as easy as you can Instagram. That's not true. You could get kicked off of YouTube very easily.
I mean, look at Nelk
mostly
Boys.
Like for political.
Political stuff.
But we're not doing pranks and shit. We're doing podcasts. We're not going to like Inman and like pulling our or anything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Whoops. Now
we'll just edit that one out.
Yeah, Bobby, get rid of that one.
Get rid of that.
I could have just said penises.
or micro dick or something. You really went harsh
exactly
with the COCK.
Sometimes the emphasis on, you know.
I mean, sometimes you need it, right? That's how I feel about fuck. I feel like sometimes you don't need a good fuck, but sometimes a good fuck could really emphasize what you're trying to say in a way that you can't without the fuck.
Correct.
I mean, look at if you're gonna say like, you know, look at this kitchen versus look at this fucking kitchen, you know, or look at
every time, no matter if they like it or they don't like it, they're watching to see the kitchen because they want to see if you're an asshole idiot.
True.
Or what's going on. They have to see. It's like a train wreck. You can't look away.
So yeah, one more thing I want to get into with the blue check, and because your new content also, you've evolved. And almost at the same time you got the blue check. I don't know if it's because of that reason, but you were doing long form 2-minute, 3-minute long videos, and you've recently done 60-second, 30-second reels. What has that done for your reach?
Oh my God. I mean, my account is, I've probably gotten 7,500 followers in the last, 6 weeks, you know, since getting the blue check, which is, I think, partly due to that, but also because I did switch up my content. And I think it's just changing and evolving with the times. You know, the 2-3 minute long videos, like that Grinch video that I put out in December, I thought was one of my best videos I've ever done. Like, I fucking love that video. It got like 45,000 views. It was terrible. And now the last couple that I put out with Emily and doing some of like the sex and dating and real estate stuff and some of the other videos like Mayhem Men, they're getting like 350, 1,000 comments, 750 comments. So I just kind of recognized that I had to switch it up. And I think now it's even going even shorter, right? Like now instead of 60 seconds, you got to be like 10 seconds. But I find,
although my last one flopped really short, you never know.
But that was the right move. We just had Paige Steckling on, who's getting millions of views, and she's 6 to 9 seconds every single time.
Yeah.
So
how do you? My thing is, how do you tell a story in 6 to 10 seconds? Like, you kind of can't. Like,
you have to meme it. You have to tell the story in the caption so they know, and then get right into the joke. And it's pretty much like a one joke. Like there's no more.
That for me, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stick to the 30 to 60 second skits, and if I die out, I die out. But that's just not my style. I don't know. I think I got to stick to what I'm doing, and I think that people will also like start to see my videos and see my face and know that like I'm gonna be putting out a 45 second long video.
Yeah, but I think what you should do, Dan, and what my plan is to do. I need to up my content. I've been trying some shit the last couple of days, and I've been doing stories and like. Even when I do stories, I'll pick up like 150 followers that day for just like a couple stories. So I just need to like up how much I'm doing it. So I feel like I'm going to like stick to the one skit a week and then maybe try and do like 1 6 to 9 second reel as well. That's like still me. It's not lip syncing, but like just something else. So it's not like you're switching all your content, but it's like you're giving your audience a little bit more like, and then I think you'll grow. That's what I think I'm going to do. I've been testing some shit out.
You got to keep feeding the algorithm. If you just do one, if you were doing even 2 skits a week, 3 a week, plus the stories, you'd grow twice as fast.
Sorry. No, I think the problem for Matt and I both are when we post these videos, we're getting a ton of views, ton of likes, comments, everything. So now, you kind of start putting out 2 or 3 a week, and maybe some of them flop. Like it's the worst feeling in the world as a creator, as somebody who's putting content out. Like it's not a good feeling. So we
got to start being okay with the flops. I've posted like a few videos the last like week or so that have done absolutely nothing, but it's still better than the average real estate agent post, I think. And also
my last one I thought was good too. I thought it was going to be fucking duetted like a bunch of times. And
well, yeah, just keep trying stuff. But I like that because it was just a quick video. I think you need to keep doing those.
Yeah. I have a couple other ones. Holy shit. Yeah. Well, were you all at a fucking dog park right now?
That was my chair.
Oh, really? Well, Bowie's going crazy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, and that's for everyone, like everyone doing content. You have to, because we've had a lot of people when we were doing the Discord lives and our Instagram lives, they'll come up to us, like the three of us, and say, yeah, I don't get it. Like, I'm doing everything right. And I think that's the wrong mindset to be in. Like, there's no really doing everything right. Like, everything's changing all the time. And if you're not changing with it, you're just going to like fall by the wayside.
And then you say you're not going to evolve, but you are going to evolve because you already have. You went from those 3-4 minute videos down to 60 seconds. And as a content creator, you're going to realize like even those 60-second ones, yeah, you got 300,000. But if you do one that's 10, you're going to get double the views on that. Yeah. So I bet you'll continue to evolve. We have to.
Yeah. And it keeps it like fresh for me. Like as a creator, it's like, oh, these are fun. This is like a new thing to try, like a new challenge, you know, because you kind of get
with these 60-second videos. Like I just doing reels. I'm so late to the reel game. Like I just started doing these in the last month and a half. You know, it started with that Bachelor video. So now like I just switched over to that side, and now like I gotta redo it again. But the craziest thing is the last couple of videos that I put out, I'm not exaggerating. They've been like 20-minute long shoots. Like I used to do like 4-hour shoots, like different outfits. I'm dressing up. Now it's kind of like I just have my video guys come over and I'm like, oh, this could be kind of funny today, and like let's do this. Like the Mayhem Man one, I kind of like thought on the spot. I called Eric. I'm like, hey, do you think this would be funny? He gave me like a line or two. I had a dry erase. I colored in my face, and like that was it. 30 minutes.
That's how you like hit that like magic. Sometimes people like overdo it, and then by the time they'd actually deliver the line or whatever, they're so like exhausted from doing it. It's not even funny, or it's not emphasized the way they want it to be. So that's like if you can like think of an idea and just like do it right away and act on it. That's the best way to do it. And that's when you're probably going to get the best content. And it's usually the ones that take no time that crush.
Yeah.
And the ones that are based on like real life experiences too. Like that's what I've kind of really been doing now is like, going off of my real life experiences and like even my, my girlfriend in some of the videos, and they're absolutely crushing. And I'm sure having an attractive female in them, definitely doesn't hurt.
That certainly helps.
Yeah. I mean,
it also sucks for us because we can't really batch shoot as much content. Like Byron just did, I don't know, a 6-hour shoot and got 175 videos, he said. So he has content for half the year already from batch recording. And for us, because we're kind of doing timely content, like you're doing Bachelor videos or Love Island videos, and Matt's doing these comedic skits, and I'm doing stuff that's, timely memes, basically. It's not like I could batch record a bunch of memes and videos. I mean, I want to do way more than it's just myself, but it's way easier when you have a cameraman and you have kind of these scripts and you're just like, okay, I'm going to do a bunch of educational videos right now. So most agents that aren't doing funny content, you guys actually have the advantage in terms of shooting these short, quick hitting, good hook videos.
But that's also something that it's funny you said that, because I want to kind of get into a little bit of the educational content. I know we joke around all the time, and obviously it's a character that I'm playing, but I do get a ton of messages every single day of people asking me for advice and for help. And when I put up those stories asking questions, same thing. So I put up, I think, 2 videos just like on the educational level, and they still did very well. It wasn't a funny skit or anything, but it was funny stories of me in the beginning and how, I evolved and how I, run my business. So that's something that I want to get into too, but I don't think it'll ever be something where I can shoot 175 clips.
That's good though, because I've always been like, once you get into something like we've been doing, where it's like, people like it and you want to produce the content that people like you're almost scared to like take a risk and do like a change in content, like an educational thing. But I think if you grow it the right way, people are like rooting for you, and they really like whatever you do. I think they're gonna gravitate towards because they like you.
Yeah. But what I've really been doing, I think the biggest change in the last 6 weeks is I'm making content for myself, right? So I'm doing shit that I think is funny and not caring what other, not catering it towards my followers, and I'm having a lot more fun with it. And it's just naturally doing better. Like even the video I did, I sent you, Eric. I don't even think it's really that funny, but I'm just like the desperate buyer in my parking garage.
The Heyman one.
Yeah, to me, I thought that's fucking hilarious. I don't know. I love it.
It's funny.
But I made it for myself, like, nothing else, I guess.
There's also a lot of videos that we send each other that are only funny because we know each other really well. And then we post them and then they do terrible. But those are usually the actually funniest ones.
Yeah, the ones. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of good shit.
What?
That's a lot of good shit.
A lot of good shit.
Dan, congrats on the blue check.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Matt and I will be there soon. Hopefully, you got reservations at Catch now. You're at the top of every comment section. You're in everyone's DMs.
Dude, Hasbulla liked my comment the other day.
Really?
No, he didn't.
I do. I'm telling you,
fucking crazy.
I mean, it's probably not him, right? It's probably like one of his, people working for him. But like, he liked my comment on one of the Barstool posts. DMing all these celebrities that they answer for absolutely no reason. It's insane, man. It is sad. What changed 7 weeks ago to 6? Nothing. Still the same me.
Yeah. Well, that and you reduced your reels by 30 seconds too. So I think the combination of those things is why you are blowing up, and we look to continue to follow the Danny Deals journey. And also, if you'd like to take this moment and announce your podcast that's coming 420, that would be great.
Yeah, 420. We have the new show, Between Two Lockboxes. It is a satirical, educational, different way to see your favorite creators or entrepreneurs. It's going to be funny. It's going to be educational. It's going to see them in a different light, as opposed to just doing this for 45 to 60 minutes, their whole spiel on how they got successful. I'm going to be asking them the hard-hitting, funny questions that you want to hear, or maybe you don't even know that you want it to hear until you see the show. So 420, Between Two Lockboxes. First episode is going to be Taya DeCarlo, and it is laugh out loud funny.
Friend of the show. Incredible.
Very
incredible.
And it's by you, obviously, right?
Yes. Everything's produced by the broke agent.
And, I'm going to be on the show soon. Matt's going to be on the show. You have great guests lined up. It's one of the funniest podcasts I've ever seen. And it's really quick hitting and good. So.
But it's cool too, because it's not even going to be real estate, right? So like, I'm going to have Menary on it. I'm going to have Bradley on it. And, it's only 5 to 7 minutes long. So it's not like you're sitting there listening to a 45, 60 minute long podcast. It's just a different way the same way that Matt, you would react or you would handle yourself on this podcast. You're going to handle yourself differently on that because of the questions that are asked and the way that I'm asking them. And it's almost like one character. So it's going to be a really cool way to see people in a different light.
It's the hot seat.
Yeah. Some of the questions are unbelievable.
All right. So where can the people follow you, Dan?
Definitely not Dan Oneil in my fake accounts, but yeah, Dan Oneil, DANONEIL_. I appreciate being the first ever repeat guest here. Hopefully this one makes it and you guys don't cut this out, but.
And Between Two Lockboxes. Follow at Between Two Lockboxes.
Can we put that in like the comment section or like in the tagline too, so we can get some followers?
Yeah. Don't tell us what the fuck to do. You're still on hard turf right now. Yeah, we'll put it in the comments. Smash that subscribe button and then smash the link in the comments.
Smash the like button. Yeah. Leave a bunch of comments too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that's probably the worst ending to a podcast ever, but everyone, y'all take care now.
The Broke Agent presents Over Ask Podcast.